We proceed exercise 7.9 and question number 14. We have to integrate. So firstly, we separate both the terms. So it would be written like integration 0 to 1 2x dx upon 5x square and plus 1 plus 3 taken outside, integration 0 to 1 and dx upon 5x square and plus 1. Now the differentiation of 5x square plus 1, derivatives of denominator, that is derivatives of 5x square plus 1. Its differentiation is 10x and in numerator we have 2x. So multiply numerator and denominator by 5. So we get 1 by 5 integration 0 to 1 and 5 into 2 10x dx and upon 5x square and plus 1 and plus 3 integration 0 to 1 dx upon 5x square and plus 1. Now we let it 1 by 5 I1 and plus 3 I2 and this is I and name it first number equation. Then separately we will find I1 and I2. Then we put the value of I1 and I2 in equation number A. So we calculate I1. So I1 equals to integration 0 to 1 and 10x dx upon 5x square and plus 1. We put denominator, put 5x square plus 1 equals to t and differentiate with respect to x. So 10x equals to dt by dx and we get 10x dx equals to dt. And since we have substituted, we have made substitution, therefore we will have to change the limit also. And to change the limit, we put the lower limit on the left side and then upper limit on the left side, and the value of t which we obtained would be the limits, lower limits and upper limits. So for lower limit, we put the value of x equals to 0 on the left side, so we get 5 into 0 0 plus 1 1. And for upper limit, we put the value of x equals to 1, so 5 into 1 plus 1, upper limit we get 6. Now I1 equals to integration, limit has been changed, lower limit is 1 and upper limit is 6 and 10x dx is written as dt and upon 5x square plus 1 is written as t. So this becomes log t and limit 1 to 6. We put the limit, so at the place of t we put 6 minus at the place of t we write 1 and we know that log 1 equals to 0. So we get I1 equals to log of 6. This is the integration of I1. Now we calculate I2, and for I2 is integration 0 to 1, integration 0 to 1 and dx upon 5x square and plus 1. We make it a square form, dx upon x square plus a square, and for making the square form, the coefficient of x square should be 1. Here the coefficient of x square is 5. So 5 would be taken as common from the denominator. So when we take 5 as common from the denominator, we get integration 0 to 1 and dx upon x square and plus 1 by 5, and 1 by 5 is written as 1 by 5 the whole square. Now directly we integrate. So I2 equals to 1 by 5 integration of dx upon x square plus a square. The formula is 1 by a. So 1 by root 5. The value of a is 1 by root 5 and tan inverse x by a. So x by 1 by root 5. So this becomes 1 by 5 into root 5 and tan inverse and root 5x, root 5x. Here also we put the limit 0 to 1. So root 5x and limit 0 to 1. Now root 5, this 5 can be written as root 5 into root 5 and put the limit. So tan inverse, upper limit 1, so tan inverse root 5 minus tan inverse 0, lower limit 0. Root 5 and root 5 cancelled and we get 1 by root 5 and tan inverse, this is root 5 and tan inverse 0 is 0. So this is the value of I2. Now from A, put the value of I1 and I2. So we get I equals to 1 by 5 times of I1 and the value of I1 is log 6. So 1 by 5 log 6 plus 3 I2. So plus 3 by root 5 and tan inverse root 5. So this is the result. 1 by 5 log 6 plus 3 by root 5 and tan inverse root 5. Now question number 15. Integration 0 to 1 x into e raised to the power x square dx. Integration 0 to 1 x into e raised to the power x square dx. So the differential coefficient of x square is 2x dx. So we put x square equals to t and differentiate both sides with respect to x. So 2x equals to dt by dx and x dx is equals to 1 by 2 dt. The value of x dx is 1 by 2 dt, which is the limit. So for lower limit we will have to put here 0. So lower limit becomes 0 and for upper limit we put x equals to 1, so it is 1. So the limit remains unchanged. Then I equals to integration 0 to 1 and for x dx we write 1 by 2 dt and for e raised to the power x square we will write e raised to the power t because x square we have substituted t. So this becomes 1 by 2 integration of e raised to the power t is e raised to the power t and 0 to 1 put the limit. So e raised to the power 1 minus e raised to the power 0. So e minus e raised to the power 0 is 1. So e minus 1 by 2. This is the result. E minus 1 upon 2. Now question number 16. integration 5x square, integration limit 1 to 2. Integration limit 1 to 2. 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3. X square and plus 4x and plus 3 and dx. So we can write this 5 is taken outside, 5 integration and limit from 1 to 2 and x square dx upon x square plus 4x and plus 3. So here the degree of numerator and denominator is 2. Degree of numerator and denominator is 2, and if the degree of numerator and denominator is same, or the degree of numerator is greater than the degree of denominator, two cases, either the degree of numerator and denominator is same, or the degree of numerator is greater than the degree of denominator, then in both the cases we divide numerator by denominator. So we divide x square by x square plus 4x plus 3 and divide x square. So it goes by 1. So x square plus 4x plus 3, change the sign, x square cancelled and we get minus 4x minus 3. So we can write this expression 1 minus 4x plus 3 upon x square and plus 4x plus 3. We can write in this way 1 minus 4x plus 3 upon x square plus 4x plus 3. So 5 outside, integration limit 1 to 2, and this expression is written as 1 minus and 4x plus 3 upon x square and plus 4x plus 3 and whole dx. So now we separate both the terms. So 5 integration limit 1 to 2 and 1 into dx minus 5 integration 1 to 2 and 4x plus 3. 4x plus 3 upon x square plus 4x plus 3 and dx. Then the integration of dx is x. So 5 integration 1 to 2 dx. These two terms will also be separated. So minus 5 into 4 minus 20 integration 1 to 2 and x dx upon x square plus 4x plus 3 and then minus plus minus 5 into 3 15 integration 1 to 2 and dx upon x square plus 4x plus 3, and this was I. So we suppose I equals to 5 I1 minus 20 I2 and minus 15 I3 and name it equation number 8. Now separately we find the value of I1, I2 and I3, and then we put the value of I1, I2, I3 in equation 8. So I1 is integration of 1 to 2 and dx, and integration of dx is x limit 1 to 2. We put the limit 2 minus 1 equals to 1. So we get the value of I1 equals to 1. Then we calculate I2. So I2 is integration limit 1 to 2 and x dx upon x square plus 4x plus 3. Now the differentiation of the denominator term. So differentiation of x square is 2x and differentiation of 4x is, and we can also integrate on the partial fraction. We can also integrate this on the partial fraction. So this would be written as integration 1 to 2, integration 1 to 2. But this whole expression was integrated on the form, on the partial fraction. This whole integration was integrated in the form of partial fraction. So let it I equals to 5I1 and minus 5I2 and name it equation number A. Then I1 equals to integration 1 to 2 dx, and integration of dx is x, limit 1 to 2, we get 2 minus 1, 1. So the value of I1 is 1. Now we calculate I2. So I2 is integration 1 to 2 and 4x plus 3 upon x square plus 4x plus 3 is written as x square plus 3x plus x plus 3. So integration 1 to 2 and 4x plus 3 upon, from first two terms x is taken common, so x plus 3 and plus this is 3. From these two terms 1 is taken common, so x plus 3. So we get I2 equals to 1 to 2 4x plus 3 upon x plus 1 and x plus 3, x plus 1 and x plus 3. Now we suppose that 4x plus 3, let 4x plus 3 upon x plus 1 and x plus 3 equals to a upon x plus 1 and plus b upon x plus 3, because both are the linear terms. So 4x plus 3 equals to 4x plus 3 upon x plus 1 and x plus 3 equals to a into x plus 3 taking LCM plus b into x plus 1 and upon x plus 1 and x plus 3. So x plus 1 and x plus 3 gets cancelled and name it first number equation. So equate the coefficients. So 4x plus 3 equals to ax plus bx, and we take x as common. So a plus b into x and plus 3a and plus b. Then equate the coefficients both sides. So the coefficient of x is a plus b on the right side, and on the left side the coefficient of x is, on the left side the coefficient of x is 4. So we will write a plus b equals to 4 and the constant term is 3a plus b, and on the left side the constant term is 3. Subtract b and b gets cancelled, a minus 3a minus 2a and 4 minus 3 1. So a equals to minus 1 by 2 and a plus b equals to 4, so minus 1 by 2 plus b equals to 4, and we find the value of b equals to 4 plus 1 by 2, which is 9 by 2. So the value of b comes to be 9 by 2. Now put the value of a and b in equation number a. In the equation number first, 3a plus b equals to 3. This is minus 2a equals to 1 minus 1 by 2. Now from first. So 4x plus 3 upon x plus 1 and x plus 3 is written as a. The value of a is minus 1 by 2 and introduce integration sign and dx and also the limit 1 to 2. Limit 1 to 2. Limit 1 to 2. So minus 1 by 2. A, the value of a, integration 1 to 2 and dx upon x plus 1. Then the value of b is 9 by 2 and integration limit 1 to 2 and dx upon x plus 3. Then we integrate, so minus 1 by 2 and log x plus 1 and limit 1 to 2 plus 9 by 2 and log x plus 3, log x plus 3 and limit 1 to 2. Now put the limit. So we get minus 1 by 3 and log upper limit 2 plus 1, 3. So log 3 minus lower limit log 2. Then plus 9 by 2 and upper limit log 2 plus 3 log 5 minus lower limit put 1, so we get log 4. So this is minus 1 by 3 and log a minus log b is written as log of 3 by 2 plus 9 by 2 and this is written as log 5 by 4. Log 5 by 4. This is the value of I2. Now put the value of I1 and I2 in equation number A. So from equation A, I equals to, this was 5I1 and the value of I1 we have calculated 1. So this comes 5 minus 5 minus 5I2. So minus 5 and minus 1 by 3. It becomes plus 5 by 3 and log 3 by 2. Then minus 5 and plus 9 by 2. Plus minus minus 9 into 5, 45 by 2 and log 5 by 4. So this is the result. So 5 minus, we can take also 5 by 2, 45 by 4 log 5 by 4 and plus 5 by 2 log 3 by 2. This was 1 by 2. 1 by 2 and 9 by 2. So this is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So 5 by 2 and log 3 by 2 minus 45 by 2 log 5 by 4. So this is the result. We can also write I equals to 5 plus, from these two terms, 5 by 2 is taken common. So from here we get log 3 by 2. Log 3 by 2 and minus 9 into 5, 45. So 9 and log 5 by 4. So this is the final result. Now next, question number 17. Question number 17. Integration 0 to pi by 4 2 sec square x plus x raised to the power 3 and plus 2. Question number 17. I equals to integration 0 to pi by 4 and 2 sec square x plus x cube. 2 sec square x plus x cube and plus 2 dx. So firstly we separate all these terms. So this would be written as 2 outside integration 0 to pi by 4 and sec square x dx, then plus integration 0 to pi by 4 and x cube dx, and plus 2 integration 0 to pi by 4 and dx. Then we integrate integration of sec square x is tan x and limit 0 to pi by 4 plus integration of x cube h x4 by 4. So 1 by 4 x cube and 0 to pi by 4 and plus 2 integration dx h x and limit 0 to pi by 4. Then we put the limit, so 2 and tan pi by 4 minus tan 0, upper limit minus lower limit, plus 1 by 4, upper limit pi by 4 the cube, so pi cube by 64 and minus 0, and plus 2 and pi by 4 minus 0. Then the value of tan pi by 4 is 1 and the value of tan 0 is 0. This becomes pi cube upon 256 and plus 2 multiplied by pi by 4. We get pi by 2. So 2 plus pi cube upon 256 and plus pi by 2. This is the result. Integration of x cube h x4 by 4 x4. So this becomes pi 4 upon 4 raised to the power 4. It gives 256 and 256 multiplied by 4 1024. So pi raised to the power 4 upon 1024. 2 plus pi raised to the power 4 upon 1024 and plus pi by 2. This is the result.